Hey there, and welcome back to Panzer General to Let's Play. In the last episode, I was able to capture Dunkirk, finish the mission in the last turn to achieve a victory, not a brilliant victory, but a victory. And, as of right now, I just take all the victories I can get. Of course, there had to be sacrifices made, especially among the infantry troops. I suffered some setbacks. I think I lost 2 Pionieres or 3 Pionieers, which is not an insubstantial amount of prestige points to replenish them to the previous strength. But all my Panzers survived, it seems, and same goes for my artillery, which is pretty encouraging, and the most important of all, my flattering Air Force. Yeah, I was able to conserve them, use them really judiciously and very carefully, of course being covered with the anti-air unit here and also by my fighter. My bombers were able to score some hits and were able to escape unscathed, relatively unscathed. I don't know whether they were actually attacked during the whole scenario, because the British fighters and Air Force were just so busy harassing and strafing my poor recon unit here, which also survived the war. And I was kind of surprised because after Sedan, it was only a day had passed before General Ackenheil and his core unit, Wehrmacht unit, had to march into the region of Dunkirk. And yeah, it was pretty strange, but I think right now the mission takes us to North Africa, so we are in the shoes of one Erwin Rommel, the great tank general who served in the Afrika Corps during the war, supporting the Italians and basically taking charge there. And yeah, this is a mission where it's not exactly Tobruk that I'm attacking right now. It is a path toward Tobruk where I need to secure in order to make the British more desperate, and which is needed for me to actually advance to Tobruk to take the port and the fortress there. So I guess it was really important for Rommel to take charge and just press on ahead and get the British confused and running into Egypt. Yeah, so right now I think I'm kind of short on the strength, especially among the infantry, mechanized infantry, and also I plan to upgrade my tanks to a new model that was kind of introduced in mass during the transition from European theater to North African theater of war. That kind of also reflects the time that passed between the missions. So if you check the dossier, I have achieved another victory, so I guess that's another, not really that big of a feather in my cap, but yeah, it was a pretty good victory, I guess, given the circumstances of me losing the bulk of my Air Force to Sedan. Sort of accorded myself, I didn't lose the war. That's probably the only thing that I can say for myself. I didn't just dip into the tactical victory territory, which would have, who knows what would have happened to me. I would have just gone to a different place, or, in Russia, for example, that would have been even worse. And Russia can certainly wait. Of course, I need to actually fight the Soviet Union, but right now I'm probably planning to bake in the hot sun of Sahara Desert. Not Sahara, Gobi Desert. No, not Gobi. The North African desert. Yeah. That sounds about right. Alright, let's upgrade the units. So I was eyeing this tank very enviously last time because it had such a good initiative. Panzer 3H, probably the most tricked out Panzer 3s that was retrofitted. Well, that was modified to try to keep up with the Shermans and maybe not T-34s, but Shermans and some British tanks that gave me a lot of trouble, maybe Matilda 2s or cruisers. Panzer 3H might give them a bit more firepower to contend with those British tanks. And it costs around 132, which is a pretty good price for upgrading to a newly updated tank. I'm going to upgrade all of my 38s to 3H. And if you want to compare 3G and 3H, I mean, H comes after G, so H must be better. Yeah. We have 38 TFs, but yeah, I mean, I guess the defense rating kind of drops down by 1 for 3H, but all the other stats, 3H is demonstrably better. As you can see in the numbers, I don't know how they'll translate into gameplay on the battlefield. But yeah, I just want to give my guys, especially my officers here, the best chance to defeat the British. So I have 6 tanks. Well, yeah. Alright, upgrade all my tanks, and I think I have use for some Pionieres. And I think I saved the rest to bring another bomber or fighter. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And overstrength some units. Okay. Alright. Wish me luck. Going into road to Tobruk. I don't know exactly where this is. Probably somewhere in Libya. Probably near the Egyptian border. I have to probably check the city names and just accordingly. April 1st, 1941. So there has been some time between the conquest of France and now the North African campaign. Yeah, this is the deployment hexes, and going to place my tanks here and my PSW recon here, and of course some artillery is behind to follow. So I want to create some tank heavy front with the artillery supporting it. And for these guys, I will place here. Yeah, I think I need more infantry as well. Alright. So these tanks, I might use them to just drive across the country, this area, to just go straight to Acroma. Interesting name. I guess that's definitely named by Italians. Ain el Gazala. Yeah, definitely sounds more Arabic than Acroma. My flak, mobile flak, air defense. Pionieres, yeah, good. Alright, so let's see if this gambit works, where I just split my forces from the very beginning and march across without giving them any kind of pause. Yeah, I don't know, but my bombers will definitely support me on my initiative at Ain el Gazala, so it might not be as difficult. Concentrate all your fire on this poor engineer unit. Alright, so there. The entrenchment is still substantial. Okay. Well, then the bombers have to do their work. I remember there is actually a fighter plane above Acroma near the airfield, situated here. So I need to be mindful of that because it's a pretty well-trained veteran fighter unit. Probably Spitfire as well. And one thing good about playing the desert is wait a moment. The silence, the beautiful silence. Yeah, I was always mentioning during the episode that I need to turn the music off, but when I actually begin the missions, I just quickly forget about it because I'm kind of so absorbed into the goings on and forget to turn off the music. But now with the music gone, with only the sound effects, I can probably record the sound or music separately And there are some problems that I found out with the music kind of cutting off midway for some reason, and I able to resolve that also. Yeah. But I think, and also give me more opportunity for me to concentrate on the gameplay. Okay, encouraging. The PSW can scout here and definitely see there's a couple units, Australians. Yeah, a lot of Australians. Kind of strange that the British saw fit to give Australians one of the harshest conditions to defend. I guess they're kind of used to the climate, given the fact that they have Australia also have substantial amount of desert in the middle of the country. So I guess that kind of works. I think Australians did really well. They're one of the most powerful troops, I think, in the game, as far as infantry is concerned. Kind of funny they actually mention it by their nationality. I wonder if there's any Canadians, because there are definitely Canadian troops that were involved as well. Okay, so I have a second bomber, right? That I have already used. Okay. Let's see if I can finish this guy off. Well, barely. Barely able to finish them off. Yeah, I have deployed all my troops. Okay. The one thing about desert is it's not exactly open country. So these infantry units have to follow the road in order to get the maximum mobility going on. It's not the most ideal conditions. Ah, okay. Oh, came out ahead there. Interesting. And if I move my troops now from the outset to the east, I think it'd be better for me to move my anti-air unit as well, because I think the lone fighter that I noticed during my last test run on this map would definitely take notice of this incursion here deep into the territory and will attack these guys instead of the guys trying to put this city or town under siege. Let's see where their attention is going to divert to. Good pioneer troops are going to be moving east. Stostruppen is going to help in defeating these engineers and other outlying members. Yeah, there are definitely more units here. I think given that they have already control of Tobruk and other port cities along North Africa, it would be quite understandable if the British were able to land more troops during the mission. Alright, let's move up my artilleries. Yeah, I really want to achieve a brilliant victory here. So if I cannot achieve it, then I probably restart this mission in order to get the desired result. Of course, it might be a bit going against my previous attempt at restarting the whole mission outright if I didn't get the result that I wanted. I think by this point in campaign, I really need to gain substantial advantage, at least in one aspect of my core army, be it okay, so that tank really didn't do anything. Alright. Be it, overwhelming Panzer strength or air strength. And air strength is what I'm most interested in, of course. However, I don't know, it's getting a bit desperate right now in trying to increase my air force strength and getting more planes ready. Okay. Yeah, the regulars are definitely upgraded to my leader unit. It is very strong. and I think they'll be able to go toe-to-toe against the Australians, while my Pionieers will go with the rest of my armor column here to Acroma. In the test run, I was amassing all my troops here in order to, quickly fell the city. However, by the time I had to reach Acroma, I need to refuel, stop and refuel, and there's no Aussies, so I mean, it stalled my troop for one turn, and it didn't give me the opportunity to achieve a great victory or brilliant victory. So this is what I'm trying to do right now. I really wish the fighter plane would be attracted by the recon unit showing up like in the middle of the desert, and it just go straight to attack it. Well, my flag is ready to defend the recon unit, just right beside it. Alright, okay. There are more units here. They're paratroopers. I thought they were like Indian troops because they seem to have a turban on top, but it's actually a beret, I think. They just emphasized it, or it seems like the pixel kind of stands out, the red pixel. And I think there is some anti-air around, so need to... If I had another recon unit, I can bring it in, but kind of saving it for... Trying to save it for... bringing another fighter plane or something. Stostruppen. One Pioneer will help my force here. Yeah. And this artillery. My artillery couldn't move. I think these guys will be trapped by my zone of defense while they try to move between, but they'll definitely attack this artillery unit. Hopefully my other artillery unit can cover it. I think they'll be able to suppress them enough. Alright, I think I can move one space. Just need to be careful here. Let's see if I can... My already is spent. Oh, alright. So no anti-air in sight yet. But last time I tried it, I think I definitely saw an anti-air unit here somewhere. I think they drop it off, or they just buy it, purchase it, given the circumstances. Pretty smart AI going on here. Yeah, just end the turn. Oh, they come out. Yeah, see, they attack my artillery here, and then this guy will also attack. Huh, they didn't attack. I think they're just happy to be entrenched. Alright, so they sort of giving me a space. Oops. Okay, so let's slowly whittle them down. My leader tank unit, let's see how they fare against well, let's try to use artillery. Wow, great shot. All in one, I say. These guys too. Alright. It's resuppressed. Well, not a great result, so I can live with it. Oh, they have to drive because it's desert. In that case, I rather, yeah. In that case, I just position them here and here. Three and 5, okay. They started moving, and it removed all their entrenchments, so we know now what they're capable of when they are trying to attack these units. And they are regular troops, I believe. However, they are, of course, veterans, like hardened troops. Yeah, we just have to move. If you're trying to bypass them, if they move, they get out their entrenchment. They'll not be as protected. And why do I want to contend with the guys with 5 entrenchment when I can just bypass them? You know, and if they move, they just get out there in whatever foxhole they're holed up in and expose themselves. Yeah, 3 entrenchment. I'm not gonna battle them. Let them attack. And let's see how prepared they are. Following the road right now. And my bombers can refuel. Yeah, they're out of ammo anyway, so... let's move here. Yeah, still kind of worried about this infantry attacking my sec unit. Okay, didn't really a stalemate, but I think I decreased their entrenchment. I think I can't block the advance of this infantry if I move my tank. And if I get attacked, of course, by the artillery, then I can go to attack him next turn. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. 4 turns left. 4 turns. See, they're moving. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, they're kind of stacked. I really need my artillery to engage them. And for now, I think my battle here is over for my planes, since I need to go down here to bomb them. Okay, next unit. Okay. 3. Hmm. 4. 5 suppression. How many ammo do they have left? 1? Okay. I think I'll be able to survive 1 engagement with the Spitfire, although I don't really feel good about going off of this shock Spitfire, storm Spitfire unit. Yeah, doesn't really bode well for me. Okay. Well, overrun. Not really overrun. Oh, it is overrun. No, not really. Oh, the good tanks now. I leave my 2 tanks here. Yeah, and then go with the rest of them. And my artillery needs to go too, but they're kind of blocked. My air force will have to do. Finally they get out of this Australians reach. Definitely protect my fighter for what they're worth. And can I fire at them? Yes, I can, but it's not gonna end anywhere. This guy wants to move too, but there's big bad Australians waiting for me. I can move there. Alright. So this is a race to the finish, and depends on how well I suppress this artillery with my bomber, and how well I'm able to defend myself against this Spitfire veteran troop, and of course how well I'm able to bring my Pionieres in. I think 2 turns that are left. Probably save the game because I want to gun for brilliant victory. Although if I do not lose my air force, I really think about just going on toward Tobruk, but I don't know how difficult that particular mission is going to be. But it's Tobruk. It's one of those fortresses that Rommel's onslaught was not able to fell it. Alright, so put fire. Oh my goodness, that was my artillery. Something that I feared. Oh boy. Wow. Man, these guys are just giving us some hell. Ah, Jesus. I knew it. I knew it. Damn, damn. I love choices. Huh, this from my tank. Oh well. Bye-bye. Bye. All I want is a brilliant victory without any loss of my core unit. And by core unit, any of my units in this scenario. No matter, just attack where it hurts. Which is... oh man. Okay. Alright. Right up in their grill, as I like to say. I think it'd be okay, right? Survive at least one more turn. Okay. Maybe it's a bit too wishful to expect that I'm able to achieve a brilliant victory. They're not entrenched yet. At least this guy is entrenched. Yeah, and the SIG unit is going to maybe cover them. Yeah, and Australians will be hot on my trails now. But they are not mechanized, so... Oh, they are mechanized. They have truck. But they can move about pretty well, and yeah, plenty of fuel for them too. Interesting. Hope they get surprised or something trying to follow me in the middle of desert. One thing good about desert is that it's always sunny. And I don't have to worry about the rain impeding my progress. Alright. 2 turns left. Alright, another mechanical. Spitfire has picked the target of their own size. Wait a second. Yeah, they're moving somewhere. Probably to capture my I think they're trying to capture my supply point, which I don't want to let them. So I acquire, I guess, the most defensive unit there is, which is this tank. This tank. No. I'd rather have non-truck Pioneer. Save some money, right? Here you go. Defended really well. And of course, my plane. It's just one more hex to actually enter into airfield space and get replenished. Get there. Overrun, put you out of misery. And, oh, I thought I was able to overrun them. Overrun. Let's just follow those Aussies. Where are you going? Okay. This guy moved or something? What happened? Alright, so I really need to do this in a very clockwork manner. Get this guy off the road so that my infantry can move around. I don't want to expose myself too much. I mean, the plane's over there. So this guy can just... Well, where can he move? Here? I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea, but... Bad idea. My Pioneer can move here. My tank can... Other Pioneer can move here. My tank can move here. If they, escape and the other unit comes in to, I guess, relieve them, it's a trade-off because they are now entrenched to the tune of 5, the 2 over the natural protection that the city offers, which is 3. But if they actually get relieved, then the other guy comes in, the entrenchment would be at best 3. This guy is out of ammo. It'd be nice if I can get another airfield here, but that's not the plan I have. One destroyed, okay. That goes well. This guy just tried to move it down to this airfield, and it's, I think, relatively unprotected. Oh, okay. The open road means the Pioneer can move freely. And I just may be able to get this guy because my extra marksman ability. Alright, there you go. Oh my goodness. Oh, my Stroppen is in danger. Okay. Well, I think it's going to be straight by the fighter, of course. It's not gonna miss anything. This delicious. The fighter should not be able to see it. If they actually sees these guys and manage to destroy it, then I know for sure that the AI knows the entirety of the map, and the entirety of the map exposed without fog of war. Last turn. Alright, so my SS unit is spared, I guess. What? Oh. So here I was a recipient of a rock defense myself, and it was only with entrenchment of 1. I was able to sap their strength this tremendous amount. Sometimes I don't really know the mechanics of this game. Maybe I was just lucky. Is this air unit? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I'll be able to do it with the 2 tanks and then trim F4. I think I have a chance. I shoot and move, right? Okay, that didn't really work. Alright, that didn't work either. That's the best I can do, I guess. Can this tank... Well, I mean, I need to measure the pros and cons of... I think my Pionieers will be able to... 7 strength. Alright, let's replenish you guys to 4, so you at least have some fighting chance. My tank and my best tank. Alright, suppress 2. I don't know whether that's actually any good, but... Okay, 4 and 7, that's really what I want. I don't know if that's going to really happen. You really need to try, right? 6 and 7, yeah, I win the game. But it's actually Axis victory for some reason. Well, I tried. I don't know if it's just brilliant victory. If it's brilliant victory, you'll say here, so...
Your leadership has shattered the British forces. Congratulations, Herr General. Now, we must capture the port of Tobruk before the English can prepare an effective defense.
Yeah, it was basically their last defense in Libya as they were escaping the region because Rommel was hot on their trails and it was determined that they can use Tobruk as a bulwark of defense while they regroup and resupply in Egypt. Yeah, so I'm now on their trails as well. I'm in Rommel's shoes, so to speak.
Herr General, you must quickly crush the defenses of Tobruk and finish what you have so successfully begun.
Well, thank you.
If Tobruk falls into our hands, the British will never recover.
Never recover.
Now is our chance to drive them into the sea.
Drive them into the sea. Well, I think they already have an island that they can call home to, called British Isles. But it's a British Empire we're talking about. Yeah, it's pretty exciting if my, battle here Tobruk becomes successful or ends up being successful. I'm kind of gunning for just the victory here, not brilliant victory. I still might go back and try to achieve brilliant victory back in the last mission versus the Tobruk. However, well, I just have to see how much prestige point I'll get. Please stay tuned, and thank you for watching this Let's Play.
Congratulations, Herr General. Your aggressive leadership has shattered the British forces. Now, we must capture the port of Tobruk.